This is my first video on here. I actually tried recording some more, or some before this, but I don't think it downloaded properly, so yeah. Anyway, my name is Diva, for what you need to know. My name is Diva. I'm 5'7". Yeah, I'm blonde, dirty blonde actually, and I dyed my back hair. I dyed my in bits of hair purple, so if that's what you guys were wondering, yeah. My basic makeup is just a smoky eye look, a light brown and a dark brown, that's it. I don't really like lipstick because it just makes my lips feel weird and I don't really like that. For those of you wondering why my eyebrows are like this, I do them myself, so no rude comments about that. But today's video is going to be about girls that need advice about periods. Now, I haven't really got anyone requesting this, but I've seen a lot of videos on YouTube about this because I started my period like for the first time ever last Tuesday, I think, and I didn't find it that bad, but it was actually a little bit uncomfortable considering the pads were so big, because they were actually my sister's and I didn't get to buy some, so I had to put up with their soy pads. So yeah. So yes, I'm going to start with what pad you should use when you're starting your very first period ever. Depending on your flow, you kind of got to get used to it, but being you're going to be a regular for about a year, you can get used to it. Like, it's not a choice. So, yeah, I'm just getting myself comfortable. Okay, so I have, these ultra thin, long super with flexi wings. These are probably what you want to use, for nighttime, if you've just started your period. These are actually, okay, I'll explain. Panty liners, which are actually the ultra thin, whatever you want to call them. Panty liners are for when you've just started your period or when you've just ended your period and you just don't want to wear a big heavy pad and you want to wear something light that can just, might sound gross, but can just grab a little bit of the excess blood that's falling out. I don't recommend tampons. I never used them and I don't want to because they just, yeah, it's just gross to me, but whatever. Those are some people's choice, and so it sometimes works for them. But I have a question for some people. I want to know if you can actually go swimming with a tampon on, because I want to know that. Because I have a pool, and that's probably the only way I'd wear one is if I could go swimming with it, because that's something I'd really like to know. I've actually used one or two of these, or no, one, but I put it back. Because I was just like fooling around with the video or whatever, and I wanted to like make a pretend video like what I'm doing now of showing you guys, but it's just my camera and my camera can't. Let's just skip that, okay? It's just a long explanation, but it's not dirty or anything. So, we've just started period. You're gonna be a regular for about a year. That's just the way it is. I can't help that. It's supposed to be for everyone. Now, when you're, I think it's 8 to 16 is the range of when you're going to start your period. When you end your period is around your 45s to 50s years. So, yeah. So, if you're freaked out by this, like I've heard a lot of people say, you really shouldn't be with, because you're going to be dealing with this for another 30 or 40 years. So, get used to it, people. Or women. Boys, you can just kind of like exit because you don't need to know this. I mean, if you want to know because you have a girlfriend or something, then that's okay, but yeah. Let's start. I have about, I don't know how long left, but yeah. Like I said, these are for nighttime for those who have just started a period or just ended. Now, when you just start period, you want to wear them for about a day because you're going to start getting into regular flow if you haven't just started period. Yeah. When I very first started my period, like I said, it was 2 weeks ago. I had it for 8 days, and it was like, we went to go see the premiere of Moms, or Mars Need Moms, and I was having my period, and that was not fun. It was just not fun. But the movie was really good, so watch it. Anyway, let's go with these. Okay, these are just a regular pad. I'm gonna actually open this up for you. These are comfortable. They work. These are for when you've started period and daytime. This is sort of like a panty liner, but not really. It's a bit thicker than that, and it's a bit longer. These, yeah, don't make fun of what they actually look like. I'm not gonna say anything about that, but you kind of get the gist of what these look like. These are unscented thin liners, and they're very, very small, and they're very thin. These are actual panty liners, and I would only wear these for a day. Excuse me. I wouldn't wear them at night because, yeah, but I'll show you what they look like. They're very, very small, and they're pretty much just like paper thin. That's how thin they are. These are from Equate. Yeah, Equate. The unscented thin liners, regular, and there's 120 of them. That's the only good fit. They are soft and they're very comfortable, so that's good. I'd recommend those. Go get some. They're in a purple bag like this, so you pretty much know what to get. And you can get the scented ones, but I've never actually had a scented one. But I think that'd be pretty cool because, like, I don't have really any things I'm allergic to, except for one thing, but I don't really know. But let's not go into that. I'm babbling a lot. We've only got like 6 minutes left. Okay, so or 8 minutes left. But let's get on to this. Okay. So these are for nighttime. These are liners for nighttime. Long zipper with flexi wings. I would recommend getting any pads with flexi wings. My mom got me, and I wanted them in flexi wings because when you have flexi wings, it's way more comfortable and they don't move around everywhere because sometimes the stickiness on the back doesn't work and they come undone, and that is not fun. It's very uncomfortable. So yeah, these are long zipper and there's 16 of them, but they're bigger. So let's check these out. This is one I opened. It comes in a lime green packet, but look how long they are compared to the ones I just showed you. And they're a bit thicker, but like I said, these are for nighttime, and you know, you're gonna need some protection because if you move around a lot, like me, I toss and turn at night. You're gonna want to wear something that's going to catch all the blood and not make your your underwear wet or stained, because that's not fun. I actually wore a regular pad to bed, and don't ever try that. It's not fun at all. So yeah, the facts is what your period is the lining of your stomach, or the lining of something, it comes off, and your eggs and an egg comes out with it, and some blood comes out with it. So it's basically just getting out the waste and the old eggs and renewing them with new eggs. So that's what your period is. That's what blood is. It's releasing the eggs and all of the dirt. It's basically cleaning you out. And apparently, right after your period is when you're most fertile. So if you're wanting to have children, and I'm saying this for women that are like older than like in their 20s. So don't get pregnant at the age of in your teens, okay? Just don't. It's not a wise decision. But yes, you're apparently supposed to get your most fertile at that time. So like the next 2 days after your period is when you're most fertile. So yeah. And when you first ever have your period, you're supposed to be irregular for about a year. Yeah, it's a bit harsh, but you can wear tampons, so that can kind of like make it a bit easier for you if you want. Um, but pads for me are my choice. I don't. Yeah, I don't. I don't like tampons unless I'm swimming. Then I kind of have to wear them. Cause like swim or don't swim. I'm gonna go with swim because I love swimming. I love sports and stuff like that. So, if you ever have cramps, I've never had a very serious cramp yet, but if you ever have cramps, just like get some pills. Ask your mom. She'll probably get you some pills exactly for that. But yeah, I only have about 4 minutes left, so I'm gonna try and hurry up. And my battery is running out on my computer. So yeah, if you have cramps, what you're supposed to do is exercise and drink lots of water just to kind of like get the cramps out. But yeah, being a woman is like, I don't know. When I first started my period, it was kind of cool because when I first started, like, oh my god, the feeling of knowing that you can bring a baby into the world is like awesome. And it also brings a lot of responsibility into your world because, hello, um, personally, for those people who get pregnant in their teens, like I know it's going to be very hard for them, and I have all sympathy for them in the world. But the part that I don't have sympathy for them is, I mean, come on, like you're having a baby in your teens. That's not a wise decision at all. I mean, you're just a kid yet, and you shouldn't. It's just no. But yeah. So yeah, I think that's all for today. If you have any questions about something you didn't get, or you have questions on something you want to ask me, just send me a message. Like I said, this is probably like going to be my first video ever on here. So no bad comments. Thank you guys. Bye.